Thank you.
Thank you. And Ms. Mahmoud, when we look at the groups in Egypt, people groups in Egypt, we see that there are mainly two different ethnical groups in
Right.
Egypt, the Arabs and Coptic Christians, both
Yeah.
speaking Arabic. And
Yes.
how are the relations between Christian and Muslim communities, and what are the main issues?
Okay. First, I just have a reservation. I mean, yes, the native Egyptian are usually the Copts. And then when the Arab conquered Egypt 1400 years ago, some Arabs immigrated to Egypt. But I don't think we ethnically different because a lot of Egyptians have converted to Islam. Many of the Copts who, start to feel at ease with Islam and start to like it, they start to convert to it gradually over many centuries. Remember, Islam in Egypt since, immediately after the Prophet. So it's 1400 years.
Yes.
So obviously I don't have evidence of genotype, but I doubt that the majority of Egyptians have major ethnic difference. The problem is that over the years, the Coptic minority who stayed as Christian, they were discriminated against, and that started from the era of Sadat and continued during the time of Mubarak. Mubarak used the extremists as a tool to stay in power. So he looked to the West and say, it's either me or the Islamist. And he ignored the radicalism which started to stir hatred and sectarianism in the society. And those radicals start to systematically treating the Copts in a bad way. Plus, the elite in the government, Mubarak himself, was discriminating against the Copts. So Copts were not allowed to reach high rank in the army, high rank in the police, no governor from Copts, which obviously they felt resent, and rightly so.
Yes, thank you.
This is this is the first time I'm now aware of this. There is such a discrimination in Egypt. I didn't know that Coptic were not be able to go high in the ranks of the state.
Yeah, there is nothing in the law to say it, but there is a lot of unwritten rules. If you look at the highest army rank, I will just give you one example. In the transition to power, the military council who was ruling Egypt was about 20 people. None of them was Copt, because there is nothing. Statistically, the Copt will reach a general level if lucky, and then they will retire. It's the same. You look at the number of the government. So searching statistics, you start to see that there is no Copts, but government will deny that they are deliberately ignoring the Copts in the high ranks.
And this is nothing to do with Islam, actually. You just mentioned that there is an hatred against these people.